WX78 is a very interesting character, and I've already covered their implied lore in depth in one of my earlier videos where I butchered a lot of pronunciations, but one thing I didn't cover was Jimmy. What is Jimmy? Where did the machine come from? Is it merely an extension of WX's body? Well, we have no confirmed lore about this wacky and inseparable sidekick, but we can make theories. If you don't know, WX wasn't always a soulless automaton. They used to work for a certain old fellow who's been making waves recently, before being transferred into a new shell and dumped into the Constant. Jimmy refers to the machine that you generally will always see flying around a WX player. It's known as the Bioscanalizer, but WX refers to this machine as Jimmy, and I think that this is very important to understand where he came from. The term Bioscanalizer seems like something straight out of Wagstaff's naming convention, bringing me to believe that Jimmy originally was one of Wagstaff's blueprints, but more specifically one that WX remembered after some time spent in the Constant. But instead of going by its original posted name, WX personified the machine, not just to give a big middle finger to Wagstaff, but also a show of their humanity within. But I'm just a Wilson main, and as you guys probably already know from my older theory videos, I can get pretty out of whack with them. So I asked the biggest WX enthusiast I knew what they felt, and this is what they had to say. I definitely can agree on the Winona front as well, since while she may have worked for Mr. Staff, and she's very handy, Jimmy is directly tied to WX78, with no purpose other than to help them out. And it's implied that Winona was not working on that class of bot in her short, rather she was seemingly working on Voxala radios. But none of that changes the fact that,